Chapter 67. Jesus visits John at the Jordan, delivers his first Christine address to the people. The address: he goes with his disciples to Bethany. Now, on the morrow, Jesus came again and stood with John beside the ford. And John prevailed on him to speak, and standing forth, he said, "You men of Israel, hear, the kingdom is at hand. Behold, the great key-keeper of the age stands in your midst, and with the spirit of Elijah he has come. Behold, for he has turned the key, the mighty gates fly wide, and all who will may greet the King. Behold, these multitudes of women, children, men. They throng the avenues, they crowd the outer courts. Each seems to be intent to be the first to meet the King. Behold, the censer comes and calls. Whoever will may come, but who comes must will to prune himself of every evil thought." Let me repeat that verse, sorry. Behold, the censer comes and calls. Whoever will may come, but he who comes must will to prune himself of every evil thought, must overcome desire to gratify the lower self, must give his life to save the lost. The nearer to the kingdom gate you come, more spacious is the room. The multitudes have gone. If men could come unto the kingdom with their carnal thoughts, their passions and desires, there scarcely would be room for all. But when they cannot take these through the narrow gate, they turn away. The few are ready to go in and see the King. Behold, John is a mighty fisher, fishing for the souls of men. He throws his great net out into the sea of human life. He draws it in, and it is full. But what a medley catch! A catch of crabs and lobsters, sharks and creeping things, with now and then a fish of better kind. Behold, the thousands come to hear the wild man of the hills. They come in crowds that he may wash them in the crystal flood, and with their lips they do confess their sins. But when the morrow comes, we find them in their haunts of vice again, reviling John and cursing God, and heaping insults on the King. But blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the King. And blessed are the strong in heart, for they shall not be cast about by every wind that blows. But while the fickle and the thoughtless have gone back to Egypt land for leeks and carnal herbs to satisfy their appetites, the pure in heart have found the King. But even those whose faith is weak, and who are naught but carnal manifests, will some day come again, and enter in with joy to see the King. O men of Israel, take heed to what this prophet has to say. Be strong in mind, be pure in heart, be vigilant in helpfulness. The kingdom is at hand. When Jesus had thus said, he went his way, and with his 6 disciples came to Bethany, and they abode with Lazarus many days.